Hey everybody, my name's Larry. Hope y'all are having a good day out there. It's been about a week since I put a video out. If you like what I do, please like, share, and subscribe. It's hot as blue blazes, as we say in Central Arkansas. The older I get, the less of a fan I am for cold weather and hot weather. Spring and fall is what I prefer. I don't like anything extreme. But I thought I'd talk to you a little bit today about my mom and dad. They're both from Central Arkansas, different parts of Central Arkansas, and they went to work years ago. Mom was 18, dad was 17, soon to be 18. And they went to a factory called International Shoe Company. That was a big shoe factory at one time in Conway, Arkansas, and they did a lot of shoes. And somehow, with both of them getting a job there, somewhere along the way they met, and I guess the rest is history. But I guess they dated a while and probably both wanted to be out on their own, much like I was when I turned 18. I was ready to get out of the house, I thought, and do my own thing. So they wound up and got married. Like I said, mom was 18, dad was 17. And I think they lived in Greenbrier or Spring Hill for a while. And then they moved to a little town south and east of Greenbrier and called Bologna. And I remember mom, she couldn't drive. She didn't know how to drive back then. Daddy knew how to drive. And so I think she quit working. She had a baby. She had my oldest brother. And dad would go to work every day, and I guess she sat there all day by herself, couldn't drive, couldn't go anywhere, had a baby. And I remember her saying she cried for many weeks, thinking maybe they'd made a mistake moving from Greenbrier. And I think she got used to that as time went on. And of course, she had two more babies, all of us boys. She had 3 boys. And they said I was supposed to be a girl. I thank God I'm a guy, because I like being a dude. But you know, mom went back to work later on. She went to work in a cafeteria for school and worked there, gosh, 28 or 30 years or something like that. Dad, he worked at International Shoe Company, if I'm not mistaken, for 25 or 26 years, and had a little bit of retirement there. Mom had a good, decent retirement from the state with her job at the school. And then Dad went to work for Fulton County Road Department. Back then, a lot of roads, they were not paved, and they were gravel, so you had to have a road grader. Some people call it a motor grader, but I call it a road grader. They would grade the roads and fill in all the potholes and kind of slope it off on each side where the water drained to the ditches. And gosh, he did that for about 35 years. He worked till he was up in his 70s. But that's how they made their living. That's what they did. And I can remember when I was just a little old kid, we had a wood burning stove in the living room, and we'd always have to keep a little wood on the porch, keep that fire going in the winter. And mom would get up early with dad, and she'd make a lot of times gravy and biscuits and scrambled eggs, and she'd get us boys up because we didn't really have no heat in the back part of the house. Back 3 bedrooms, electric blanket kind of saved our lives. Mom would put 2 or 3 blankets on us, an electric blanket, and she'd get us up, move us into the living room in the morning where the fire was, and we'd eat breakfast. Dad would go off to work. and us boys would lay there as long as we could. Mama would lay our clothes out on the sofa because that's where the heat was once again, and keep them halfway warm. I remember some bad winter days. They just had single pane windows, single pane glass in their windows, and man, them old windows would fog up and get moisture on them on the inside, and then of course the temperature would get down, let's just say 20 degrees, and there'd be ice on the inside of them windows. And that's just the way it was. I didn't know no different. I thought that's the way it was supposed to be. But I do remember them good breakfasts Mama cooked. She also made pancakes, and we'd kill a hog, and Daddy always had some sausage. It was good stuff. Sausage or bacon, biscuits, gravy, big old glass of milk from the milk cow out there on the farm. And it wasn't bad. wasn't too bad. I wasn't skinny. I was pretty fat. Been that way my whole life. Been a thick boy. But that's the way it was back then. It wasn't a bad way to go. And of course, eventually all of us boys got married, moved on, and we've always gone back home to see our folks. And of course, Dad passed away, I don't know, close to 10 years ago, and here it is, July of 2026. Mom's still living. She's 90. She'll be 92 soon. She's lived a long life, but it's been good, and I hope y'all are having a good day. It's hot as heck out here. I didn't mow my yard this week. Didn't really need it. We need a little rain, but rain or not, we're gonna mow it next week. Kind of keep it looking good. But again, y'all like, share, and subscribe if you want to, and get ready for Monday and another work week. Take care.